Hi, I want to talk about guichet.lu, the online portal that's put in place by the government that can answer a whole lot of your questions. Here on the homepage for guichet.lu, for those English-speaking folks amongst you, guichet basically means a teller or a window. Just imagine a government clerk sitting at a window answering your questions. That's what this is. So we've got several tabs here. Here on the left, we have the Citizens tab. We have a Business tab in the middle. Then we have myguichet.lu, which is a login for your private e-space. And then on the bottom, you have News, which is always very interesting. New updates or new laws or new rules that are coming out. So it's always interesting to come read those things. I would highly suggest for you to check out the various tabs here on the home page for the citizens. It's really interesting. For now, what interests us is the housing tab right here. And as you can see, first of all, the most important thing is that you can translate this into French, German, and English, which is very helpful, especially if you have a document that's in French but you don't understand it. Well, you can just click on the English tab and you'll have a translation for it. So here they have nicely categorized, all the topics related to housing. To give you an example, people ask me all the time how to calculate the living surface area of a home. Well, you can click on it here and get a complete explanation on what's supposed to be included and what's not supposed to be included for living area. That's just one example. If you purchase a home and you don't know what the procedure is, or if you rent a home, they talk about rental leases and all the laws, and so it's really complete. And what's important is that you get the information here from the government so that you know that this is up-to-date information and trustworthy. Another really interesting part is the actual guichet.lu where you can log in. So by default, everyone has a private e-space. You just need to set up your login once using the Lux Trust token, and then you can log in there and get some information that's relevant to you. So I'm here in my private e-space. You can see that you have basically three categories: my procedures, my data, and my messages. If you've sent in an application to the government, you can see here what what the status is of those applications. And if you get messages from the government, you get them straight into your inbox here, so you can check them out at any time. Most interesting is the My Data tab. If you click on it, for example, in the housing tab, you can go check your tax credit. So as you know, the Luxembourg government gives a tax credit of 20,000 euros per person to offset the costs of the notary deed that you're going to sign. And you can check by clicking on this tab here, on this link, whether you still have that tax credit available to you, or if you've used it up in part, then it will show you the balance. Another interesting thing related to real estate is that if you are asked to, to provide a residence certificate, you can generate that here by clicking on this link right here. Some people don't know that they can do that from the guichet directly. Instead, they think they have to go to the town where they live to get it done. But you can do this much more easily from here. You can also see here if you registered some land. All of that will be listed here under this tab. So overall, this is a pretty interesting tab, as this relates to a person in particular. So if you got more questions about this, let me know and I'll talk about it some more.